Hi YouTube, how you doing? This is taking place directly after the "With no power comes no responsibility" After Hours 176 live stream. This is a customer's laptop, and if you remember correctly, I had screwed down this screw to put the battery in, but the rest are still unscrewed. Just an update, I guess the replacement that was ordered is dead, so to not want to ruin that and the customer at least having a chance to send this back, we left it intact, although it had a very good end that we could use to get power to the computer and send her out with something other than one of our universals. She had a completely functional power brick that was putting voltage out, but her end was bad. We had a dead shorted Lenovo power brick that had a perfectly good end, so I just took and cut close to the power brick side and spliced it too. You can see nothing's broken or even bent there. So this is basically a brand new end. It was never in a laptop, it was always in an all-in-one, so it sat pretty still, was never moved. It's essentially a brand new end on a power brick. This will get her power, and with the unlucky mess that happened with the replacement power supply being dead and just the other one being spotty, you know, depending which way it was bent, it would have power or not. We can change that luck a little, and let's go ahead with that. So we're going to have to pause the video for a moment, but let me go ahead and pull this screw out, and then we'll clue you into the plan. So this computer, essentially, all right, I know the screws weren't tightened on purpose. Just need, there it is. Okay. Let's find the ones that may have rattled in. Okay, so here's the computer. We did notice while we had this apart that potentially you could put an SSD here, one of the 2242 size, maybe, unless that's strictly limited to connectivity like Wi-Fi, wireless LAN, WWAN, whatever. Not sure, but we do know that you can put some RAM in here. We do happen to have a stick of 12,800 low voltage PC3L memory that should fit there, as well as an SSD that is of similar size, as long as this hard drive is not packed. We're going to take and pull the drive out and pull it out of this little bracket. Set this little housing there. So we have a stick of RAM to throw in, and then we have a brand new 240 gigabyte SSD to go with. Okay, it's a 320, so as long as the drive isn't packed, this 240 should work. It's a few dollars for this, but we're not going to worry about it. We're going to let this person's luck change. We're going to give them an SSD and a RAM upgrade. This is not typical and not how you generally do business, but I decided we're going to give something away here. So we're going to take their factory OS, clone it over to this, and install the RAM. Let me do the cloning procedure, and I'll be right back. I'm going to pause the video. Okay, YouTube, we are back. We have the stock OS from the mechanical spinny drive, and we did take a moment, and you can see we have some hand labeling there. So we have the drive labeled as to not lose it. We're going to give it back so they can use it as an external, or maybe they want to put it back in over the SSD. Let's not waste any more time. We're going to put this SSD in, make sure that it boots up properly. Cloning is a not 100% without error procedure, but it works much better today than it did, I'm going to say 20 years ago. All right, so come here, let's go. Go in your spot, and the SSD is in. Screwed down. Let's go ahead and put this stick of RAM in. There it goes. Now, this computer had 4 gigabytes of DDR3 on board. This is an 8 gig stick. It should take it up to 12. We can check that in the BIOS. We did downsize from a 320 gigabyte drive to a 240. This isn't the fastest and greatest SSD on the market, but it is a 240 gigabyte SSD, which is small leaps and bounds better than a mechanical spinning drive. Some life improvements, at least as far as this computer is concerned. A little bit of a speed boost over stock. In case we have to wind anything back, we're going to do the same thing we did before and put the one screw in that will enable us to put our external battery in. External battery is in. Our label is still in place. Let's go ahead and boot this thing up. We will even plug in our spliced together power adapter so you can see that. I don't think... Nope, we're much faster than the mechanical drive. Okay, so we have to input the pin. I was hoping to get into the BIOS, but we'll check it just in the system. Control Shift Escape should bring up Task Manager. We can go to Performance, and you can see there. Let's zoom this in so we can get a bit of a view. So we have 11.7 gigabytes, so roughly 12 gigs usable, almost. SSD isn't staying at 100 like it did in the video when we'd load it up, or first boot into Windows. It would stay up 99, 100 for quite a bit, and then eventually wind down. Not a bad quality of life improvement. As I said, not charging for something is something you generally do not do. However, in this instance, with the unluckiness of getting a dead on arrival adapter and that landing the computer here, we'll at least try and change that luck to something a little better. Our power supply is working. We'll tighten down these retaining screws, the 8 or 9 of them that there are, and send this computer on its way. This is just going to be a quick update video. Power after hours, I think we'll call it, or after hours power. Who knows? As long as I'm not recycling a title, it'll be one of those. You'll actually know the title once you click on it, because it'll be done by then. Okay, let's go around. Done. Done. The one under the battery is done, or it won't go in. Done and done. Done. All right, everything's well and good. Let's open this back up quick. Try and get into the BIOS. It's just too quick going through to that SSD. All right, to the desktop, and I will show you the batteries. I forgot to do that, and I think we can start wrapping it up there. Did I mistype? Oh, I thought I mistyped for a moment. Things seemed a little slow. So let's go look at our batteries and ensure that we're getting a charge. So battery 1, we have 86% total, 17 minutes until fully charged. Battery 1, 83%, battery 2, 89%. We have it up to best performance. And as you can see here, the screen is not dimming nothing when we just basically wiggle the cord. So everything is well and good with this end here. the splice job works. If we wiggle that, it's soldered inside there in multiple layers of heat shrink. So I think we can call this case closed and move on to the next one. Hopefully you enjoyed this update. As I said, it's not general good business to give away parts. You won't be in business long, but in this instance, we're trying to change the bad luck somebody had with trying to order a replacement adapter. And from time to time, we do give stuff away here on the channel. So, like if you liked it, dislike if you disliked it. Make sure you're subscribed. Leaving comments so I know who you are. Love the interaction. If you get into this, doing this stuff, the tearing, messing, repairing, attempting to repair, whatever it may be, and you get hands on somebody's device, try to make it awesome. Try to make it better, improve it, make it more awesome than it was before, if possible. Get it back to them. If you're the one that knows how to do that, certainly, why not? Cut down on the e-waste, the landfill, the scrap heap. You know, fix something old rather than going bigger, better, faster, more, newer, greatest, best. Fix something old up if you can, if possible. Preserve this awesome, awesome island Earth that we all share together. With that being said, that's the closer. We'll see you in the next video. Make sure you're paying attention to the PS4 video that's going to be uploaded. That will be the one. We'll be doing a live drawing for that. So, terms and conditions will be there. Anyhow, have a good evening. It's late. We're heading home. This is the updates on the IBM Thinkpad T440s and changing someone's bad luck to good luck. Thank you. We'll see you next time.